In more than 30 countries across Africa, queer people still live beneath the oppressive weight of discriminatory laws. In Nigeria, and especially in the southeast, these dangers are not just abstract, they become a daily reality. This is where our story begins, in the hearts of those fighting for a change, for a just society.
When it comes to the state of marginalized groups in Nigeria, I would describe the scene as very horrid because based on like our traditional views of things and like how we interface with the world and how we say, oh, this is not part of our culture and this and that, you can be assaulted and attacked for various things, like based on the way you, as simple as things as like the way you dress, the way you talk, even your mannerisms and etc. Should that be so? No, honestly not.
Marginalized groups are the most targeted groups in Nigeria. And a perfect example of this case was when Williams Fuba was killed in Madonna University this year. So, and we know that human rights are fundamental and cannot be alienated or revoked from people just because of how they may dress or appear or the vibe they may give, whether you decide you hate them or not.
These are some of the challenges which the queer people are facing currently here in Nigeria, which is some of it, all these are endangering their lives, which is not acceptable. As a queer person, he's facing a lot of challenges, both where the person works, at home, maybe family, exposure, all kind of stuff, maybe social bullying, let me say, even physically, maybe the people around him or her. Yeah, maybe let me tell you, for instance, like it can result to keto kind of stuff. It can result to keto, which can, from keto, it can result to death, which is not good.
Now, as we listen closely, we realize these dangers don't just wound the body. They carve invisible scars on the psyche. Fear takes root, trust unravels, and hope flickers like a candle in a storm.
You can be profiled and attacked for little things like the way you dress, the way you talk, your mannerisms, like the way you carry yourself out, the kind of association, and even your beliefs.
The marginalized community suffer a lot of violence, and we're looking at situations like blackmail, extortion, assault, and you find out that these are things that can cause trauma to their mental health. They find it difficult to reintegrate themselves back into the society, and this tells a lot on them and does not allow them become successful or achieve whatever they are meant to achieve at full potential.
These voices are not just speaking, they are lighting a path forward. We are not powerless. Together, we can dismantle stigma and rebuild safety, one action at a time.
It's not really been easy seeing people of like minds, people that are of the same community facing these things. And I think one of the remedies we should put in place is to educate the society that this is not, because most people see this as a bad thing, most people see this as a sin. We should educate the society that this is just who we are. And then there's something like we cannot help it. And we're not even, it's not like a crime, or it's not like a bad thing that we need to work on. This is just who we are. So the society needs to be educated that this is this, that they should leave this people to live their life to the fullest, because we are humans like them.
I believe that these are wrong. So how can we do to help, create awareness and stuff, just like you said, creating awareness on laws, the laws that various marginalized individuals have that are able to protect them, as well as educating people on very simple topics like empathy and the rest.
So what can we do about it? We have to be tolerant, regardless of religious bias or personal bias for whatever reason. We need to hear people out on certain sensitive topics and sensitize certain matters in the society for a safer community and a safer nation?
One thing we can do as a society by curbing this menace to the marginalized community is to first of all always understand that these people are first humans before any other thing. And then when you're looking at it, look at it from the point of the angle where are they breaking laws? Every human has what is called the inalienable human rights that is accrued to them. And by so doing, it doesn't erase the fact that anybody is allowed to break any law. No. But what they are supposed to do is to live their life under the context, the boundaries that has been set out. Different countries have different laws. Different countries have different rules and regulations. So what happens there is that before you start attacking anybody based on their sexual orientation or their sexual identity, have they in any way broken any law? Because let's be very understandable towards this fact that every individual is guided by the law. So you as a person living in the society that is carrying out violent behaviors towards this person, what if the arm of the law catches up with you? Are you safe? So if you feel that anybody is going against the law at one point or the other, there are proper authorities you're supposed to make reports to and not to take matters into your hands. Thank you.
As we close, remember, this is not just a dream. It's a blueprint for action. By building inclusive communities, by leading with courage, we ensure every queer person is seen, loved, and safe in a future we create together. So we ask you, join this fight, stand up against discrimination, speak out, educate, and be part of a future where every queer person is safe.